Hi, I'm Tony Wally from Moorlands Radio Sport. You're about to watch the best footage in this league. Sit back and enjoy the highlights from today's game.
Hello.
Your thoughts so far, Swog?
My thoughts? Even Stevens, but they've had the better chance.
I'd take a point now, though, wouldn't you?
I would take a point, definitely. So I want 3.
Macca winning 3 now.
Tell me something new. Hanley Town are losing. Kids Grove are drawing, aren't they?
I don't know, I don't know, Kids Grove, mate. So do you think we might just pull it out the bag and get a couple of, well, let's say 3?
I'm hoping for 3 points. I think put that Akapuku on, it could be a rate.
You know, I think he could muscle his way through their defence.
I think he could, because their defence is ropey.
Yeah, very much so. Him and Gricey. When do you reckon Rob Stevenson will be back in Tricky Smith?
Next week, Tricky Smith, isn't he?
I don't know.
Mate,
you're the man in the know, aren't you?
Yeah, next week. He is the man,
All right, well, look, Swag, enjoy the game.
And you, Terry.
Thanks for your time.
And yes.
Good man.
I'll send you me bill for royalties.
That'll be 6p then.
Oh.
Gonna get many.
Fuck said that?
You've said. You've got no chance.
Guys? Great touch, that was.
I'm ball!
No one appealed though, didn't appeal.
That's it, in and out, in and out, in and out! That's it, go on, and again! Keep it going, lads! Hey! What's wrong with you?
That's worry about the foul! You can't play out for that!
Slater, that's it! Keep the ball moving, lads. Keep it moving. Go on.
No.
Go on.
Go on.
I'm on.
He's caving.
Fuck you, donkey! Get off me, Ted, he's shit! Who's won? You shit! Get on him! Clogs on! Go on! Go on!
Bring it
Get
down.
down and play! Come on! Pass and move! Come on! Come on, Leek! Come on, Leek! You are terrible one!
Still counts.
Squeeze, lads! Come on! Have him! That's it! And again! Get up him!
Keep grab this ball back again.
Shit! Get it down! Rolling! Work! Go on! Go on! Keep the ball! Keep the ball! Keep the ball! That's it!
Yeah, mate.
Come on, Leek! Come on! Come on, Leek! Come on, Leek! Fucking great result! Come on!
Way two.
We mentioned that we know what a talented outfit they are, and we've got to stop their midfield players. And obviously it helped that Brute wasn't fit or didn't play, because we knew him and Rainsford were a real threat. And we've done a bit of work, and because at Leek they found a lot of space, which they didn't have today. So we're conscious of that, getting tight to the midfield players. But when you line up with a 5, Tony, a lot of people think it's a defensive formation. I said to them, I don't want it to be a defensive display. I want us to really get after them. But we weren't good enough with the ball in the first half. Second half, we didn't start that well, first 10 minutes. But the momentum of the game changed. We started to get a control, and you could feel it. They were running out of ideas. And I sensed it, that we were getting on top, and Ross was making a big difference, tucked in on the right hand side. Still weren't making a lot of chances, but we're having more of the ball, more of the play, and looking more dangerous. And the goal came when we were having our good spell.
Well, the thing was, though, I mean, I know you say you didn't start that quickly in the second half, but what you did do, what the midfield did, was really press them, and it just forced them into unforced errors, which we haven't seen them do before. But I've got to say that I don't think there was a player. If we had to give a man of the match, there'd be 11 man of the matches today, wouldn't there?
We've just said that when everybody plays a part, everybody does a job. You don't quite get a complete performance, but you get everybody at it, and you normally win games. And we had to be today. Everybody had to be 7, 8. There were some 9s as well, but everybody had to be playing at their level, and they did, and that's the reason we won the game.
And let's talk about the goal, because it was a great move down the left, and Lucas Baker seems as if he's coming into these games even more and more. But Grocott gets in tight angle. Now, Rocket Man Productions behind the goal says that he didn't think it was going in. Who's going to tell Mark Grocott, because it's not going to be me?
No, me, and I didn't think it would have gone in. His angle was very acute, but he, I don't know, I haven't asked him whether what he meant to do, whether it was a cutback or whether it was a shot, but it went in, and that's all we're concerned about.
But I tell you what, though, Ollie Addison's come back into the side. We know we've lost Josh Ryder for a significant part of the season, if perhaps all the season.
Yes, that's a possibility. We're pleased to have Ollie back, and pleased that Scott played as well as he can do today. And Scott's as good as any centre half we've got when he's right, when he's at it, when he concentrates, really puts his mind to it. He's got as much ability as any of them, and showed that today. And we were terrific across the back. We were superb in midfield, and the front players didn't combine as well as they might have done, but they kept going and worked really hard. So they played a big part in what we did today.
Brought in a central defender from Stoke City that's just give you a little bit of cover at the back. From what we're told, he's a big 6'4", left-footed central midfielder. How tempted were you to start with him?
Well, if Ollie hadn't been fit, I would have done. I need to have a word with him. I brought him in because we lost 2 centre halves. Ollie's got himself fit, and I wanted Ollie in the team. If Ollie hadn't been fit, Logan would have played. And I'm sure he'll come and play some games with us. He's had a few sessions with us now, played in the friendly and midweek, and I'm sure if needed he'll slot in and do what's necessary.
We saw Rob make the trip up here, but obviously didn't make the squad. Dan Tricky-Smith's also out. How far are they off coming back?
Dan, a week. He'll train on Tuesday and Thursday, and if he gets through them, he'll be available for selection next week. Rob's probably another week at least behind him, so at best 2 weeks. But the sooner we get them, sooner we get all our players fit, the better, because it adds to competition. You know, our bench was a little bit, with 2 youth players on there. today, which isn't ideal, but you know they're here, they're signed, and they're part of what we do.
Finally, it's Workington next week, and that's going to be a big game. They normally get gates of around about 770, 800. We want to see that at the F-Ball Community Stadium, don't we?
It'll be nice, and we won't be far off, I'm sure. On a good day we can get that, and Workington will bring a few, and it's building up to be a special day.
Neil, thanks for joining us. Congratulations. I think that's the most comprehensive performance I've seen in my time covering League Town. I think the boys can be proud, can't they?
Definitely. Thanks, Tony.
Cheers, Neil. That's Neil Baker on Moorlands Radio Sport, just giving us his thoughts. Dave, it's been an absolutely fantastic afternoon here. We're just out looking at the pitch, and I actually said to Teddy, this pitch looks good, and I've just realised